Okay, so here we are again. Hey, so now I'm apparently connected. So yay, I can see myself on YouTube with a little bit of delay. I doubt I'm gonna get any views tonight. This is just me ranting in the wind. So if the previous stream has started, that I started 5 minutes ago, that somehow didn't air. If it, you want to know what I said. I talked about all kinds of goofy things, and the primary, most important thing about that stream is how I think Daggerheart should come out or should have had LARP rules. Because it feels a lot like Vampire the Masquerade. Not in its tone, it's just more in its kind of progressive philosophy. Which sounds weird. I remember Vampire Masquerade used instead of masculine pronouns, everything was in feminine pronouns. And it had a very kind of it was the first kind of system that kind of talked about LGBTQ issues, and it was different. Now, I don't really care if a system talks about LGBTQ issues. I don't think it makes it more or less fun. It's kind of, it is what it is. You can, beauty about any TTRPGs, you make it what you want to make it. Every rule in a rule book is optional. It is not chess. It's not, even chess. Come up with new pieces. Change the way the pieces move on the board. Make up your own rules. But, yeah, getting back, we have freedom, I think, and freedom makes us be able to do whatever we want. Where are we now? So yeah, I believe we should have LARP rules for Daggerheart. I don't know, it'll be fun. I know you can't. Be interesting. The guys wearing stilts or trying to make themselves look taller and bigger to play giants. I'd love to see what kind of costumes the fairies would be. Obviously, you can't make yourself smaller than people, but you can definitely make yourself look more insectoid. And we've seen everybody at the Ren Fair and other LARP events and where try to dress as elves and stuff like that, which is fine. But I want to see somebody dressed as a Clank. This kind of like fantasy medieval, android robot would be pretty rad. What else I want to see? I guess I like the cosplay aspect of LARPing. I mean, that's me. That's me right now. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put my BRB thing on because I have to go to the potty. Yeah. All right. Okay, I totally lied. I had to fart, and I was scared the microphone was going to pick it up. Yeah. Very. There was a time I probably would have tried to mic my own ass and fart it in it. But no, I'm more mature now. I am not 35. Yeah, what else? I have a big. What do you think of the beard? I don't know. Earlier, I asked if I should trim it. And since I don't know if it's streamed right or not, I didn't verify YouTube, I just hit the start streaming button on OBS. It could have been, could not been. But yeah, what else? Let me see. Yeah, what's beautiful about YouTube is I absolutely have no views. Nobody checks this. This is just literally right now just me sending a message in the bottle. Oh no. I wonder if I could set it up to stream at multiple sites at the same time, and I could do it on Facebook and I don't know, you know, I don't know, whatever streaming service there is out there. But yeah. So before, what else I like to remind you people is, yeah, you have to do this.
Buy me coffee! Subscribe! Yeah!
Okay, so I officially saw in there how much time it takes for me the lag I get from when I'm seeing YouTube Studio and what's going on here. Like, almost like a 20-second delay. Okay, oh no. I feel so lonely, this is not fun. Like, not a single soul's put anything in the chat. This is beautifully sucky. How am I going to do this? Yeah, I'm doing this as a way to generate kind of rando-free content. Should I play some AI Realm tonight? I don't know. Definitely don't feel like it. Very tired. Had a rough week. Kiddo starting school on Tuesday. And I'm just nervous. She hasn't been in school in a year. She was sick. Now she's doing well. Bought her all kinds of clothes, more than I should. But here we are. Soon I'm going to have to look for a day job where I can leave home and work in the salt mine. Eeh, don't look forward to that. I love everybody in my life, but sometimes it's hard. Okay, let's quit talking about down and depressing things, and let me grab something to show you folks. Hold on.
Buy me coffee!
All right, so just grab my copy of Daggerheart. There's a lot of... I'm reading it more. Usually, honestly, like, I don't read it much because everything's kind of a spin-off of, like, 3rd edition Dungeons and Dragons, mostly. I mean, they kind of went astray with 4th, and then, like, 5th edition is a lot of similarities with 3rd. But... and this is so different. I still don't know can't understand how combat works without having initiative. I mean, arbitrarily going with the flow. Makes it. I guess it makes it supposed to be more conversational. And there's this kind of way they describe resolution as, the DM asks, sets up the situation. And then the DM and player ask and answer each other questions. And then they determine the if they have to do a roll. And then they determine the outcome. And they start back to square one. I'm like, I don't know. That seems more. This is why I'm just not going to go past 10:45 tonight. Because I'm tired. And I said that in the previous little thing. And I don't know if anything aired anywhere in this universe. Something got broadcast somewhere and then got blocked by some server. For some reason, I have to reset all my settings every time I do this. Set up the stream, which is fine. Trying to figure out which one of the character races are my most favorite one. I have problems with the Simio, I guess, because if you're doing a world where humans evolved from apes and you have sentient apes, kind of defeats the purpose or makes it stupid. Let me see. Yeah, the orcs and the goblins look like nothing like I imagine a goblin. I mean, they made the goblins look almost too pretty, I always imagine goblins as some, thieving, trickstery kind of critters. And here they're just like these beautifully hued. That's too pretty. Way too pretty. And nothing's wrong with being beautiful, but yeah. Yeah. Gotta frame this better, maybe. Maybe I should just take the camera and hold it while looking at the screen. I'm too lazy to take it down. Alright, let's see. My favorite races so far in Daggerheart, and why? Our ancestries. They're not races, because race is racist. They're ancestries. It's fine. I like the Clank a lot. I always love kind of near robots, whether it's Baron's Warforged, Oh God, I'm blanking. I'm tired. But yeah, the Clank. What else I love? I love how on Critical Role's Age of Umbra episode 0, Matt Mercer slips up and calls the Dracona the Dragonborn. Now, the Dracona are those guys here. Sorry, I hope you didn't hear that too much. They're Daggerheart's draconic playable race. Whereas Dragonborn is more, excuse me, D&Ds. I don't think you can use the word Dragonborn in Daggerheart terms there. That might be a little copyright issue. Ooh. Trying to adjust my microphone and I keep shorting. Alright, can you hear me still? Okay. I even know if I'm audible. I mean, I hear myself in my headphones. I see levels on my desktop, but as far as I know, I just might not be. A little fly on the wall. Ugh. No, it's flow away. I like to scratch my beard and stroke it. Ugh. Little game you play in France where you hold each other by the chin and you go, Je te tiens, tu me tiens par la barbichette. Le premier qui rira aura un soufflet au bout de 3. 1, 2, 3. And you will count to 3. The first one to giggle gets slapped. It's a silly game. But you're holding each other by the chin, staring at each other, and trying to make each other laugh. Okay, I'm gonna fart. Should I hit B right B or should I just cut the cheese? I'm gonna just cut it. Did you hear it? I didn't hear anything in my headphones. I don't think I made any levels. I should mic my chair. Yeah. Do you want to hear more farts? Alright. What else do I want to talk about? Oh. Another weird thought I'm thinking about whether or not Daggerheart could be made more OSR-ish by adding to it maybe some custom rules, like some sort of primitive falling asleep. Some sort of primitive. Oh God, my brain is just dying. Initiative, primitive, like sided initiative, like roll a d6 and for the NPCs, we'll roll a d6 for the PC party, and whoever scores higher gets to play. You know, gets to go first. You know, and still, I don't know. I really have to read the combat area more, so I get better, perfect understanding of how this thing works. I feel too nervous to run it. Don't know anybody who's DMing this thing yet, so here we are, kind of stuck. Could probably watch Matt Mercer, and but honestly, I don't like to watch playthroughs. Like I'll set it up, I'll put it on my computer, or I will set it up on the TV and sit down. My wife can't stand it. You know, she's definitely anti D&D. She has dementia. It's completely unrelated. But yeah, she will freak if I do. My dad was like, you know, he's a boomer, but you know, I think he's old enough to remember a couple radio plays when he was really, really little. So he's like, yeah, this is like your old timey radio play. You just can close your eyes and you just hear the story. That. I think somebody's calling for me. So let me put the BRB, and I will be back. All right, I'm back. And it's Sergeant Belch. I'd like to say goodbye to you for tonight. You're obviously not seeing this live, but one day one of you will watch this and wonder what's wrong with this big fat ape. Why is he always so tired? And it's because I'm a caretaker. And at any given moment I have to do something gross sometimes. But I do it with love. Right now I have to help my dad organize his pill tray for all his meds for the week. So it's doesn't pay anything, but it's the work that rewards you with hearts and the feels. So I love it. See you next Sunday. I will try to make it here at 9, make it regular, and I will do that. I don't know. I'm very new to this. This live streaming shit is very weird and new to me. See you later, alligators. Bye.